What up, y'all? Welcome back to I'm Just Saying Sports. Today's topic is Deshaun Watson coming back to play against the Indianapolis Colts in Week 7. So, as you guys know, I am a homer. I don't live there anymore, but born and raised in Cleveland, and I love all my Cleveland teams. So, to start off the topic, we're going to talk about a little bit of background for those who may not be in the know or who may not be following the Cleveland Browns as closely. So in week 3, Deshaun Watson injured his throwing shoulder. And nobody thought it was a big deal at first, which is why in the next week, the following week when they played the Baltimore Ravens, it was such a surprise that he didn't play. Kevin Stefanski came out and threw him under the bus, something vicious, which I thought was borderline a fireable offense. If the season goes the opposite way that we expect it to go, it's definitely a fireable offense for Kevin Stefanski to throw his franchise quarterback under the bus like that, and to have this hysteria just generated because he said he was medically cleared, but Deshaun decided not to play. It made him look weak. It made Deshaun Watson look soft. It made him look like he didn't have a passion or he wasn't a good teammate. That was all bad. GM Andrew Berry came out and said, hey, he tried to clean it up and said it was a collective decision to shut Deshaun down for that game. But they all said that they fully expected Deshaun Watson to play against the San Francisco 49ers because they were going into a bye week. So they had an extra week to prepare for the 49ers. Watson had an extra week to rest up his shoulder, all that good stuff. 49ers week came. Deshaun Watson didn't practice all week, so obviously we all expected he wasn't going to play, which he didn't. But the Browns still pulled out a miraculous victory. I'm still on cloud 9 about that because I honestly bet against them because I just thought, it's not gonna happen. But that's a $50. I'm glad. I'm okay with losing. So fast forward. This week it's been reported that he's revving up and it's looking like he has a good chance to play this week. Mary Kay Cabot from Cleveland.com reported that. She's the beat writer, like the best Browns beat writer there is. There's been other reports that his rehab has been going well and he is getting ready to potentially play this week against the Indianapolis Colts. My take on that is I'm great with it because I don't believe PJ Walker is sustainable because he's just known for giving the ball away, even though the Browns have this all-time defense or is on track to have an all-time defense. PJ Walker is just not sustainable. We saw what happened with Dorian Thompson-Robinson, DTR. He's not ready. He's in over his head, and that's okay. He's a rookie 5th-round draft pick. Nobody's worried about that. But if Deshaun Watson can come back and he's healthy, because the reports are if he damages that shoulder anymore, it could completely tear his rotator cuff and he'll be out for the season. So I don't want to risk that. I don't think it's that deep. I think we can get past. I think the Browns can get past the Indianapolis Colts with maybe a backup and a really, really good game plan because Indianapolis doesn't really have a great defense. They don't really turn the ball over that. Like, they don't really force a lot of turnovers. I mean, they do kind of, but they also give the ball up a lot. They're dead even in turnover differential. They've given the ball away 8 times, but they also forced 8 turnovers. So I'm not really concerned. But you also on that side, again, you have somebody who gives the ball away in Gardner Minshew because Anthony Richardson looks like he's going to be out for the season. So it'll be a good test, a good, I guess, kind of warm-up scrimmage type of game for Deshaun Watson to come back to and kind of see what he can do, see where he is. Because the Indianapolis Colts, I don't think that they're playing to – I don't think they're tanking. But once Anthony Richardson went down, I think they just know what it is. I just put it like that. They know what it is. They know Gardner Minshew is not the answer. And I don't think they had a high expectations for a Super Bowl this season anyway. I think they just wanted to see what Anthony Richardson can do, see how good he can be, and then go from there. They do have a great run game, but again, the Cleveland Browns have a great defense. So I feel like if Deshaun Watson is not close to 100%, he should probably sit this one out too, just because you got to think long term. And I think that's what they were doing. They were doing a good job of that, sitting him down and not forcing him out there when he wasn't quite ready, and putting him in harm's way like they did Baker Mayfield back in 2021. And that's the reason Baker Mayfield is no longer on the Browns. Well, that's one of the reasons. He was not that good. But and I don't want the Baker Bros coming in my comments talking trash and none of that. We've moved on. He's no longer here. Wish him the best. He's just no longer here. But as far as Deshaun Watson goes, if he can come back and he's close to 100%, I'm all for it. And let's go. Let's get it done. Let's see what you can do. Hopefully, we can get back to the Deshaun Watson that we saw against Tennessee, because it's a similar type of defense. It's not a great defense. And, you could throw 82% completion pass, almost 300 yards. Should have been over 300 yards if that ref wasn't so blind and stupid, my opinion. And 2 touchdowns, no turnovers. So, that was a great game. Best game as a Brown. Hopefully he can come back and get the Colts and get that same type of production, because Seattle, that's gonna be a tough one, especially playing out there in Seattle with them 12s. Hey, salute to them. I got nothing but respect for that fan base. They one of the rowdiest fan bases, one of the loudest stadiums historically. So yeah, he has to get a warm up, because Seattle is not a warm up game whatsoever. The rest of the schedule is pretty, I'm not gonna say easy because it's any given Sunday, but we can get that warm up from Deshaun Watson in the Colts game and have him rolling for the rest of the season. All right, the Browns could definitely make a playoff run for sure. So let me know what you guys think. If you think he should come back, if you think he's gonna be productive if he does come back, just let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, turn your notification bell on. I'm hitting you every day, or almost every day, with something. At least 1 or 2 videos a day, and we're just gonna keep this thing rolling. Peace.